chances are, chalk line drawn, you adamantly stand on one side or the other. Pro preservation and display of dead animals, taxidermy as it's called, or wholeheartedly against it. It is Mason Conway's passion. He's the owner of Curious Nature in downtown Phoenix, where he deals in all things dead.
I've always been into science and nature and history. In the Victorian era, it was like a big deal to collect natural specimens like skulls, bones, taxidermy, all that kind of stuff.
Mason is into traditional taxidermy, these specimens he collects, promotes on social media, and then quickly sells.
This guy's a mule deer. This guy's a little springbok I just picked up for the shop. That was another tough one because I really wanted to keep him because I love his little face. I have a red hartebeest over here, a bleasebuck, a little white-tailed deer. I've got a little gray fox over here. I would say most of my clientele is exactly who you would not expect to be my clientele. I have a lot of younger people and a lot of women, a lot of moms that come in that see something on Pinterest, the taxidermy piece that they love, so they'll come in here.
That younger female clientele, a DIY crowd, is actually breathing new life into an age-old tradition, and I do apologize for that horrible pun. It is a movement that craves a sidestep from the traditional mounts you see here, a culture of artists who call themselves rogue taxidermists. Many of their pieces on display in this book by Robert Marbury. 24-year-old Katie Inamorado is a notable rogue taxidermist and art school student.
I mean, I've been doing taxidermy for 5 years or so now, roughly. And when I was younger, I really wanted to be a veterinarian because I've always really liked animals. Instead of working with live animals, I started working with dead ones.
Katie travels the country teaching sold-out classes, skinning, stuffing, and molding animals into lifelike poses. This is not your grandpa's taxidermy, and her clientele, like Mason's, may surprise you.
Mostly younger women. It's like basically 95, 90%, 98% always women that take the classes. And I don't really know how to explain the recent trends, and there's been more and more people getting involved.
For this controversial art form that's been around since the Victorian era, now in the 21st century, taxidermy is going rogue.